This is Bunny from Bunny Travels, and in today's video, I'm going to talk to you about some of the things I wish I would have known before traveling to South Korea. Some of the most important things that I wish to give you advice before you travel here. So let's just get down to the first one. The first most important thing that I wish I would have known is I wish I would have purchased a prepaid phone card before coming to South Korea. Usually, I buy a prepaid phone card because, my bank or my credit card uses, they charge me for an exchange fee and they charge me, income taxes between countries and so forth. So usually when I buy a prepaid phone card, I just put money in there and it works, and I don't have those hassles of paying for those fees. Well, I was thinking, since Seoul is, a very modern country and so forth, I could just come and buy here one, which was absolutely not true. I asked everybody and their mothers, and the banking system here is really strict. You're not allowed to have any type of card, any type of even a prepaid phone card here, if you're not a legal resident or a citizen of South Korea. So basically, I got screwed. I couldn't buy one. And so there you have it. Buy one before you get here. The second most important thing that I wish I would have known and would have taken care of it before I got here is, usually, see, my card, I have a bank card that's just a SIM and a QR code in the back. And I usually, the bank system, my bank system, BBVA, has this because you have to use an app to do online purchases, and it's just for security reasons and so forth. But when I got here, I thought I could get money out from South Korea, from some of the ATMs, and it just rejected it because it doesn't have a number system. So this is one of the reasons why I usually have a prepaid phone card as well. But yep, not allowed. So I can't take money out here. Some other places reject my card because there's no number system. I had that issue when I got to Incheon Airport and I tried to buy a limousine bus service from Incheon Airport from South Korea to my accommodation. It rejected it because it didn't have a card. I actually had to pay somebody money in cash so they could use the card and I could purchase the ticket. So there you have it. It's just a huge hassle. So those are the two most important thing. The third one I think is also really important is I had a friend of mine come to South Korea after I did, and I told her not to take the metro. The metro line, is very daunting. It's huge, and there's just, you could get lost. And I said, don't take the metro. Take the limousine service. Which I usually do. I usually tell people to take the metro because it's cheaper, but it's overwhelming. You're gonna get lost really quickly, especially if it's your first time. She decided to take the metro, and it took her 5 hours to get to her accommodation. I spent 31. I got on the bus. I asked the bus driver when to get off. And there's signs in English and in Korean, and they tell you. So it was very easy. I got to my accommodation. I walked a couple of blocks, and I was there. She got to her accommodation about 4 or 5 hours later. I think she left like at 4 o'clock, and she ended up coming like at 10 o'clock at night to her accommodation. So, and even when being here after a couple of weeks, it's still daunting for me because you get so lost really quickly. And even if you go to Busan, it's the same thing. So those are the most important things that you should know before, backpacking before you travel here. Okay, guys, so what else do you need to know before getting here, or what should you do when you get here? Well, the first thing and the most important thing is to download the app called Papagayo. It's spelled a little bit weird, so I'm going to put it in the description box below. What it is, it's an app that translates from Korean to uh to English or English to Korean. So when you're stuck in a bind and the person doesn't speak English, or you can't communicate, you use the app. You don't have to use Wi-Fi for it, and it translates. It's a lifesaver. I use it every day. You have to download it immediately when you get here. The other app that's really important is you use Kakao, Kakao, Kakao Talk. It's kind of like the WeChat of South Korea. Everybody uses it for employment, for friends, for chatting, for even buying, getting a taxi. You can't live without it in South Korea. I'm going to put that in the description box below so you guys can get that info and you can download it on, on Google Play and so forth. The other important thing is that you should know is that, Korea is a really love, fun, loving nightlife scene. It's just people are really fun. They're the people are really nice, so you're not going to have a problem with any issues with people trying to help you out, especially in the nightlife. If you're single and you want to know about the dating scene, people usually use Badu. I think some people use Tinder here, so you could use those apps to meet other people. Or there's also on Facebook and other places where you could do a language exchange and you can meet people like that. So I hope this was helpful. I know this video is pretty short, but I just want to get down to the basic things that you need. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye bye.